Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. I've not done one of these for a long time, since I've retired, but just Citroen stroke Hyundai have been kind enough to lend me one of these for the day. Mark, the general manager there, is a big electric vehicle fan, and me not so much. However, I don't dislike them at all. People think I'm an EV hater. I'm not. I'm really not. As you probably know if you watch my channel, I've got a Citroen Ami. I bought the Citroen Ami off Just Citroen, and I was really impressed with their service, which is why I keep going back and I keep talking to them, and he keeps lending me electric vehicles to convince me that they're not the devil's work and they are okay. Virtually every car we've bought, used EVs, they've all had the charging cables missing. A firm called EV Dance, they sent me this one. Now, as you can see, I've not owned it. Instruction book there, and then we've got the lead. First impressions, cable's nice and thick. These Velcro straps, so as you can fasten it up again when you've removed all this, which I should have done first. So here we go. Well made thing. I don't want to scrape that in any way, shape or form. So it would have to be that way on your wall. 2 screws, slot it on the wall, and then it's a nice long cable. Plug into the Hyundai here. That's just the one at the top. Plug in. There we are. We have a green light on there. So there we go. Nothing spectacular. It charges your car. It's well made from the look of it. And as I said before, each time we've bought a used EV, the charging cable has always been missing. There's only a fast charge cable, and I can only charge here or at home with a 3-pin plug. So it's ideal for me. Thanks for sending it me. I'll put a link in the description. But if you need a lead, give them a shout. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. I like quirky cars, which is why I've got the Ami. I like retro cars. I like the old style cars. And this to me is a quirky car. I like it. So this is the new model Hyundai Inster. There's 3 trims. 01 starts off at £23,505. 02 starts off at £26,775, and the Cross starts off at £28,755. This is the 02. What does it have? Smart cruise control, lane follow assist, rear camera, a 10.25-inch infotainment screen, matching 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster, auto aircon, has a heat pump. The smaller battery is 42 kilowatt hours, the bigger battery is 49 kilowatt hours, and DC charging 73 kilowatt. The impressive charging speed, 10 to 80%, is 30 minutes. On the steering wheel, for instance, there's a drive mode selector. Lock it, path holding door mirrors. You've also got here keyless entry. It's keyless go. You've got the key in your pocket. There's a start button. Just click it, you're away. It's got a nice gear selector just at the side of the steering wheel, and everything looks really, really well finished. And it's got the stuff I like. I know leather seats look nicer, cloth's better, it's not freezing in the winter, and it's not red hot when you get in it in the summer. So we've got the roof bar carrier system here, rear privacy glass, the plastic sill protector and wheel arch protector, alloy wheels that, to be honest, remind me of, what was it, a Ludo board from when I was a kid. But all in all, it's a really nice shape. The back handle there for the door is concealed around the window. The Hyundai going with these squares. I'm not sure what the significance of that is. I like that. I do like that. The little charging flap at the front here. That's a great idea, being at the front rather than being on the side. Don't matter which way you park, you can take the lead from the front to the charger. And you also know, like the other day when I was trying to charge my Ami, and there was a car, a charger with 2 points, and the car's side on in the middle. Whereas you just pull up at the front, plug it in, and then another car can pull up at the front. So nice big charging flap there. I'll try it on charge in a short while because there's another company sent me a charging lead to try out. Into the Hyundai here, that's just the one at the top. Plug in, we have a green light on there, so there we go. There's something about it. It's a nice style. A lot of thought has gone into this vehicle, certainly designing it. I noticed an article yesterday written by an EV expert saying that the Chinese could kind of bring a model out every 12 months. I don't like the sound of that, to be honest. I think that's too quick to bring something to production. I think it's asking for trouble. We've got front parking sensors as well. Just up here, we've got the sensors for the smart cruise control. It's also got lane departure warning. I think you can also turn on the steer assist as well. That's something I don't like, but... So here we go. So the orange light flashes there. And that opens. Rear wash wipe. I think that's the reversing camera there. The little button there. I keep trying to reach too far, it's just at the edge. If I'm honest, the boot isn't massive, but that is an extremely big camera bag for a start. Extremely big. I've got my tripod on the other side. There's a big charging lead which comes with the car. Now let's have a look what it's like for room inside. Now that's not horrendous, to be honest, because I've got the seat right the way back. As usual with these like crossover SUV vehicles, they're built a little bit higher, and rather than your legs stretching out, your legs go down further, so the seat's a bit higher. Now Mark did tell me about these panels, which there's all sorts of accessories on here. You can take that off and you can fasten accessories. I don't know, I'll look when I get back, but I imagine it's like a tray or something like that. Again, lots of thought, very, very high. I mean, I've got bags of room here as well. Nice sculpted roof, like a hard lining. This is a 4-seater. There's only 4 belts in the vehicle, not a 5-seater. Good visibility all round, nice and comfortable, nice and well padded. Small design car, a rear headrest that's not right in the middle of your back unless you like hoof it up there. All nice, all good. So I guess you're all dying to know what I think when I drive it, so let's go for a drive. So here we go, 2 keys, it's keyless entry, keyless go, click the button, foot on the brake, all lights up, and the aircon comes on. This vehicle's got a heat pump as well, I believe. Actually, media. So navigation, search nearby, previous destinations, plan tour, route options, cancel route. That's it. Here we go, here's a gear selector on the right. We'll put that on. And then away we go. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go up the motorway. And just turn that up. Get it nice and cold so my cameras don't overheat. Here we go, we've got, it's quite difficult for me to see with my glasses. So there's the drive mode. So if I click on there, dash goes red, that's in sport. There will never be any situations in my life where I need this vehicle to go into sport. So that's in eco, normal, sport and snow, drive mode eco. Now on here I noticed there's paddle shifts. Of course there's no automatic gearbox as such, is there, or manual gearbox to change, so I'm assuming Now that's gone to iPedal. So if yes, there you go. So that, do you know, when I got in it, I thought, how nice this vehicle drives. It's no aggressive regenerative braking, because that's one of my pet hates. I hate to see rusty discs on a vehicle. I just hate it. And now with that regen turned all the way up, it is quite, it's aggressive. And although people go, oh, regen, it saves a load of electricity, you have a look at the MOTs on some electric vehicles and you will see that the discs are corroded. You will see from reports where they're trying to say it's a positive, a plus, that regen braking, you don't need to use the brake. You don't use the brake, so then your calipers seize up, your discs corrode, they warp, and when you actually need to brake in an emergency, they don't work. So for me, I'd rather pay a little bit more on electric, knock the regen off, and have a car that you can coast. Because don't forget, when I take my foot off the accelerator, we're just rolling forward. It's just using the car's momentum. And if you're not stupid and you can read the traffic in front, you know what's happening, you don't need to drive right up to them and then aggressively brake. All you need to do the last minute, which keeps your disc clear as well, just touch the brakes. Your brake discs last longer, and the next time you need them for an emergency stop, you actually stop. That's my advice. Other people will tell you differently. Just at this moment in time, people are desperately searching for positive information to give out on electric vehicles, and in my opinion, they're trying so hard that they're deceiving people who the vehicle would work absolutely perfectly, but when they get it and something don't quite work how Quentin's told you, then it creates a condition we call buyer's remorse, and people fall out of love with the car. This car, I mean, it's lovely, it's well designed. I've got bags of room, and people say to me, oh, you shouldn't drive like that, you can't touch the indicator, you can't, and it's none of their business really how I drive. you drive how you want to, I'll drive how I want to. This car is lovely. One of the things I don't particularly like, at low speeds, there's like a humming noise, and it's done on purpose to no doubt to warn people that there's an electric car behind. But it's almost like you've got tinnitus or tinnitus, however you pronounce it. And I'll slow down in a short while, and so you can just listen. But there is nothing not to like about this vehicle. If it's a vehicle to get you from A to B, then it's perfect. When I say there's nothing not to like about this vehicle, so that's got, there's a car behind me, but it's got lane departure warning on. So if when there's a clear bit of road, now, when there's a clear bit of road, somebody's pulled out with the trailer on now, but there's nothing coming, so I will just try and go over the line here. So I'll try and go over the line here, and there, it's not only making a noise, but it was turning me back into the lane, so as I don't have a head on. And it's actually, can you see there? It's actually steering me. I'm sure there are some situations that comes in handy, but I think some things have been invented that really shouldn't have been. There's no need for them. You wouldn't really know. There's a bit of tyre noise and so on, bit of wind noise, nothing drastic. At this speed where you're just taking it easy, it doesn't really sound any different to me than an internal combustion engine vehicle. It's It's not quieter or louder, it's basically just the same, and you wouldn't know it's an electric vehicle. See that? It's there you go, look at that. Turning me back into the middle of the road. I like to steer myself, so I'm going to knock that off. It's a great car. I have to say, it's a great car. Nice bright colour too. I don't know whether you saw, but as we were coming up the road there was an Audi in a not too dissimilar colour to this, and we sold it to a young lady across the road from the garage, and I like it. I mean, I'd love to see one of these in bright green, you know, like Lamborghini Verde Ithaca. Now, if I just put my foot down here, we go like the wind. Look at that. Now, that is quiet compared to an internal combustion engine. When you actually, you know, Harry flatters, instead of getting the revs and as you pull away, then it's nice and quiet. It's fairly quiet on the motorway. There would be more engine noise on the motorway in a nice car. This is beautiful. Oh, we've got heated seats there as well, air conditioning. There's all the controls for the nav. Right, cruise control. So that's the Distronic cruise control. The cruise is set now. That's knocking the speed up. We're doing 66 at the moment. If I do that, that knocks it down. And then here we've got, that's, I presume, the distance between you and the car in front. Distance 3, distance 2, distance 1. So it will allow you to get closer to the vehicle in front. Well, if this guy pulls in front of me as well, if I shoot that up to distance 4, that's slowing me down. It's that steering wheel thing is spooky, look. That's just keeping me in the centre of the, there you go. I'm surprised, keep hands on the steering wheel. I was going to say, I'm surprised it didn't say, you know, you blithering idiot, put your hands on the steering wheel, otherwise Mark at Just Citroen's going to kill you. And what else has it got? Height adjustable steering wheel. It's got height adjustable seats. When I got in it, I was way up here, and although it was a good driving position, it's too high for me. I like to be nice and relaxed and down. Mode there, so you can switch the radio. There you go. Voice activation, telephone, star there. Takes you back to that menu, but it certainly is. It's two different cars. With the regen on max, now on cruise control, I don't know whether you felt it then, but it stopped me from getting any closer to the car in front. Again, we'll soon see when we come up here, because people always leave it till the last minute and they cut right in front of you. The motorway goes from 2 lanes to 1, and there's always some smart aleck who wants to get in front of you and just drops in which case the vehicle will slam the anchors on. Got a parking camera there. You see out the back. Here we go. What did I tell you? Now, the cruise control's braking hard for me, and the car behind me has just got a lot closer, but it's done what it's supposed to do. Electric windows, electric door mirrors, as I say, heated seats. It's a great specification. Just going to knock the cruise off there. One of the good things with having a huge battery underneath you is you can go around corners like you're on rails. No understeer, no oversteer, one steering angle input, and I'm round the roundabout, clipping all the grids at the edge. I started off, I've done a fair amount of miles, certainly more than I think it suggested, because when I got in it had 202 miles range. I'm sure I've driven more than 13 miles. And it's at 188 miles. Put the map on. Very, very nice car. On the dash there also, it's got the traffic sign recognition, so it's telling me I can do 70 along here. USB there, so I'm assuming that will, if I plug my phone in there, I can then use Apple CarPlay. As I say, the Linky Fun sent me a little adapter, and you can actually, once it's plugged in there, your phone will recognise it as Bluetooth and will convert straight to Apple CarPlay on the screen. You can also watch things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and not while you're driving, but it's a great little gadget for not a lot of money. And they've obviously proved popular because from my affiliate link, which I'll put in the description anyway, there's quite a few sold. I'll also put my link for Octopus Energy and Salary Sacrifice. If you do want to buy one of these vehicles, I would hope that you would go to, or at least speak to Mark at Just Citroen Preston. They've got amazing range of finance packages on these vehicles. Lots of good used EVs too, if that's what you're looking for, and plenty of ICE cars. The clock on the right hand side, there's a speedo on the left, tells you whether your lights are on, which I need to switch off. We would have got further without lights on, wouldn't we? So then over on the right hand side you've got kind of the charge gauge, and if I click that up to full on, there you go. When I take my foot off the accelerator, you'll see that the needle is over on the left hand side and going towards the charge. When I put my foot down, it shows you how much power you're using. I get it now. So that's iPedal on. So that's basically one touch driving. If I take my foot off the accelerator now, there's a car quite close behind me, but it starts aggressively braking. So that's on the bottom. If I just knock it to the right, I immediately feel the car speed up, funnily enough. And then that's all the way off. That is how I like it. I like to drive the car. I know what's coming up. I know when I need to be braking. And I don't want the car doing it for me. I'm trying to work out what the beeping is. Don't think I'm going over the speed limit. So whether it's forward collision alert, and now we're just coasting. And now I dab the brakes. I know my discs are clean. And it's all working okay. Ideal car for, certainly around town, ideal car for on a run, 200 200 miles. Now, I always go on, in the menu there's all sorts of stuff, charging, setting it, and I won't go through it, I won't bore you with it, but let's just go here. But the idea, he just kind of caught me up there. The idea is there's preconditioning. I noticed that. Let me, here we go, set up. So hang on, display, voice recognition, vehicle, EV, general, profile, phone connection, sound, navigation, EV. So there we go, EV. Charging limit. So DC charger you can set. There you go. So you can set that. I don't want to do that at the moment. So we'll go back. AC charger again. You can set that. And AC charging current. Battery conditioning mode. So that's for winter. Battery mode optimized for maintaining driving performance and shortening DC charging time when driving in winter. So I'm assuming that heats the battery up a little bit. Charging connector, always lock while charging. Go back there. Valet mode, climate, blue link, I think that's where it connects to your phone. No, there you go. There's another EV that Barry the EV hater likes and would have one tomorrow. Nice car. And trust me, after driving around in a Citroen Ami, this is like a Rolls Royce. Yeah, so I'll try and put some finance figures in for you, but of course, as with anything, depending on whenever you watch this video, it could change in the future. There's that. Can you just hear that little ringing noise when you're going slow? It's like you'd imagine a spaceship coming towards you. Or it's a bit like the spaceships used to sound in UFO when I was a kid on TV. There you go. The acceleration on these EVs are wicked, but you know, again, a lot of people put that down as a benefit, but why do you want to wear your tyres out quicker and use more electric? What's the point? So you can get to the next traffic jam quicker. And here we are back at the place. Just Motor Group. People you can trust. Looks like they've had a delivery of cars too. It's, oh, what can I say? It's a great car. There is nothing not to like about it. It's fantastic. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.